Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and currently we have our waxing moon coming off of our cap new moon going into Aquarius. And Aquarius can be a fixated, stuck, or stagnating kind of feeling because it's kind of going to war with ourselves. We are battling with Saturn and Uranus, the need for discipline and control, but also the desire to rebel and break the boxes that we have contained ourselves in. And I think that these moons especially are very important to our growth and progression because it's a reminder to be patient with ourselves and sit in those thoughts that are spinning around in our minds so that we can figure out how to compromise, how to work, how can we apply discipline to our rebellion. And when you figure that one out, that's where we get our momentum. It's not about fighting these things. It's not about duality. It's about unity. It's about teamwork. It's about going about your rebellion in the correct ways. So it's been a very interesting moon. We've definitely hit our stops, blocks, holdups, and mishaps through this entire journey, but we're still catching that moon. We're still riding the ride, so let's get into your reads. Aquarius. You know, it's hard to be in fixated air when we don't know exactly what it is, where it's at, what we're doing. What deck are we using? I'm not sure. I tried to pull out steampunks. Didn't pan out. So, vice versa it is. If it's not working, tear it down and fix it. Take it apart. Ooh, pick it apart. Pick it apart. Find the problems, the kinks, the things that got you stuck up. Ooh, the words that you were stuck on. And try to bend, apply different perspectives. Take that light that's shining so brightly and focusing and fixated into that one space and try to bend it to see it in a different light. There. Is that better? I don't know. We have the tower on the top of the deck again, just flipped to the other side. But what we hold in our hands, ooh. Okay, 1 second. I don't want to put this down. I want to keep holding this. It's probably a part of our message, but what's beneath this tower is the world. Is that new cycle. Just watch. Just wait. With 2 cups and 2 pentacles. The pair, the connection. The simplest of foundations. You have to start small, but it has to start clean. We want to fill the water from a pure space. We want to pour it in the light. We want to bring the right 2 cents to the table, the right perspective, the right value. Because though the value, again, at this point is small, it has potential for growth, for multiplication. These 2 cups, these 2 pentacles can work together, can bounce off of each other in a way that is both frictional but also productive and conductive. And the Queen of Cups knows this. The Queen of Cups holds this whole world. It's almost as if she's looking into the future in this cup. scrying, seeing the potentials of what this is, what it could mean, and she's holding it and she's working with it, deciding what's best. And it turns out what's best might just be to walk on, to get up, to move. Oh, that's a weird perspective. It also kind of looks like this couple is coming out to get her, to get this girl on the rock who's been lost at sea. Oh, pull her in from the in realm and bring her in to the reality, into the light, into the world. She's waiting on the other side. And she wants to come forward. She wants to come out. She wants to be born. Okay, it's not. It's just the way that, like, the light was playing on the card and get you good, like, it just, she's stomach growling. Drink water. Drink water to improve the conductivity of your thoughts. That's a message also. Sorry, it kind of looked like this woman was pregnant. She's holding this big cup, just like the queen. She's got an entire Yin realm world in her hands. She's scrying. She can see. It's almost as if the wideness of the cup is this moon, the top, and we're looking down and we can see. This is really pointed, intense, and direct, but I can't stop reading it. It's significant, and it needs to be said, and it needs to be heard, even though I don't want to. Even though I don't want to, I also want to take this tower in this world. I really do. Can I? Can I grab it? Can I hold this? Can we hold this? Can we take this? I genuinely don't know. It's better to just take it somewhere else. To take it and to make it somewhere else, I'm not sure. I'm throwing it back in. The world coming out on top, though. Judgment falls reversed. The harsh light of day. The desert. No water to float on here. Right on top of that 6 and the 2. All that water. Just that sun baking the earth. All of that truth that came out. It dried up the water. That sun was too bright. Again, the woman holding the egg, the man holding the skull, the child bearing themselves, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna pull you out of here. Can I get you? Come on, Wheel. We're in control. We can take charge. We can turn this wheel, we can turn this dial, we can move and maneuver within this space to get ourselves turned upright and into better judgment, better understanding, better communication. Simple. Start simple. I want to pull more, but I think To Which He Speaks is the card he fell on top of. This King of Wands, this King of Fire. Hold on. I need water. Like now. Literally, that water came out hot for no reason. There was no reason. Fun fact, did you know that when your stomach growls, people often think they're hungry? It actually means you're thirsty. And when your lips are dry, it's because you're hungry. It's all in reverse. Did you know? Okay. Better? That, like, the abrasiveness, the bluntness, the brashness of these wands just made me need to get water. I was gonna get sick. I didn't go get water right then and there. And the serpent speaking to this King of Wands, I think, is the way it's wrapping and twisting itself around this tree. It's covering this plant, this tree, this life with lies, discord, it's making it dark. And not in the creative way. It's reversed. It's all reversed, right? The yin is in the light and the yang is in the dark. And everything is flipped around. But I feel like this Empress, sitting so delicately in her chair, in her throne, in her seat, her tiny little magic wand, she knows how to flip it all around. How to understand. Oh, it's wheat. It looks like a little wand of wheat. Adorable. The simplicity of it all, the simple love, she is the reminder. This is small, but it has great potential for growth. She knows, sees, and can feel it, but there's just this hot, dry energy that is contorting and twisting and turning things. And it's like turning away, but it might be turning forward in the right direction. There is defensiveness. There is definitely some guards up. Okay, kings. Kings are showing their faces. Kings are coming to the court. The High Priestess falls out sideways on top of our pair of twos. The 2-2-2, adding, completing that duality, moving it forward. 2-2-2. It's in the elevation that is seen and unseen, known and unknown. It's the fire in the water. It's the clouds in the sky that can sometimes confuse and bewilder us. It's all very interesting. Where are we going with this? keep moving. I do. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. It's earth and water. Just really. Coming to this queen. She makes the choices. She makes the decisions. And she takes what is offered. She makes those decisions based off of what is best, based off of her own intuition and knowing the potential of things. Understanding that these pages have capacity for growth. They're just starting out. I can't tell if what they bring is pleasing or not. Queens, queens, queens across the board. Four Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It's achievement. It's foundation building. There's another queen. The other queen is on the top of the deck. We're building a court. We're building an empire. Bit by bit, piece by piece. And we're being extremely choosy about what goes into these foundations for this empire. We've had a kingdom before. We know what that's like. We've built and torn down kingdom after kingdom after kingdom. But through the lessons that we have learned, this next one that we are building, it's going to bring us to that Empress status. It's going to bring us the completion and rulership over the wands, the waters, the swords, and the pentacles. It's pulling it all together in one big happy union. And I have this like desire sensation to just burst out into tears because there's not enough masculine representation now that we're pulling this out. That that duality, that two, that makes the four, that brings us up and out, that keeps us moving. Numbers and math are really messing with my brain right now. Ah, yes, I see. It's all starting to make sense. It's all starting to come together. We're not fully reversed. We're tipping, we're turning, we're starting to see what does the world actually look like. If everything is reversed and nothing makes any sense, then the only thing we can do is reverse ourselves and stop making sense. And once we do that, we release ourselves of the binds of having to be understood. We release the need to fit inside of a box. We won't hang here forever. We're gathering, we're gaining, and we're trying to be as concise, precise as possible. And it is very important to have all of your elements in perfect line if we are truly trying to build an empire, and we really are trying to master all of these things all at once and gain and have and hold and know what to do with them. We gotta be very choosy. We gotta be very picky. We have to know that every element has its place and that every seed will get the nourishment that it needs, not just from the yin, but also from the yang. It needs the dark, it needs the nurture, but it also needs the light, and it does need the dryness. Too much water and you get root rot. Not enough water and your flowers will die. We need to find that balance and have the ability to provide that for the next generation. There's a big theme on reproduction here. Just so we're clear. But it all has to come into place because it's a big deal. And it should be. It should always be a big deal. It should never just be a small thing. If you are bringing life into this world, you damn sure better do your best to pull it together. To set and secure something that's good enough for another person to come into this world and have to interact with it. Because it's hard. It's hard sometimes. It's a struggle. Rather than fighting against the things that should be helping us, I think it's best to just focus on what we can do, where we want to go, what we're trying to build. Remember our purpose and our goal and what it is that we're trying to create, bring into fruition, bring into this reality. And keep stepping through. Keep elevating ourselves. Keep gaining all of the things that we need to have an empire, to rule an empire. You want the big time status, you gotta do the work to get there. I should go. We should work. We should grow. We should build. And what you build, may it be solid. May it be real. If it's only real to you right now, that's okay. The journey starts alone. The passion and the drive comes within you. So let's use this Aquarius moon and apply those disciplines and the right amount of rebelliousness. Don't take shit from anybody, but also act accordingly. Do what's in the best interest for yourself, for your kingdom, for your court, for your family, for your empire, so that it may grow. Take what is being offered with grace and leave what is not serving you behind. We'll say that all day, every day. And we could. But we're pulling it together. We're doing some interesting things. Have a fantastic Aquarius moon. We'll see you next time.